Why are you staring at me like that? You don't suspect I've forgotten my speech, do you? But really, why do you care? My standing here motionless and speechless is my own private affair, and certainly none of yours. There is no law, human or divine, which justifies your meddling into my silence. Yet, from your quizzical looks, from your raised eyebrows, from your almost total silence, you seem ready to say, "Hey, how are you up there?" Fellow Toastmasters, friends, ladies, and gentlemen, before you even ask yourselves why I did not start my teeth immediately, I suggest that you examine your individual conscience and determine if there's a need to inquire. Perhaps you decide to leave me alone with my silence. However, if you shall be convinced that you have a really good motive to meddle into my business, then after this message, come straight to me, shoot the question, and make your day. Man is born free, and forever he fights to keep his liberty. Yet despite all his protestations for the love of freedom, man actually practices meddling into the lives of others every day. Consider the situation when a man asks another the question, "How are you?" This expression is also considered a formal expression of courtesy. Society declares it unthinkable for man to ignore the presence of an acquaintance, let alone a friend. Society deems it as uncivilized behavior to omit saying this cordiality. Moreover, accepted social norms demand that such initial gesture of goodwill be reciprocated. And the invariable answer to the question, "How are you?" is good, fine.
Terrific.
This answer is also absolutely expected, so that failure to mouth it is equally tagged as an insignia of a gross lack of good taste. But which is uncivilized behavior? Which is lack of good taste? Is it the failure to return the greeting, or is it the initial expression of the salutation itself? Friends, the expression, "How are you?" can be a most blatant form of meddling. Haven't you noticed that every time a friend comes along with a haggard look, it is an urge to ask why and what happened? As if we can turn back the hands of time and present a terrible ordeal to visit. And you always come up and ask, "How are you?" In some, if not most of these instances, we tend to justify our meddling by entertaining the fallible notion that whenever a friend unloads his tales of misery, he is discharging these things themselves. And whether we like it or not, we encourage a friend's narration of his misfortunes in the hope that we avoid these pitfalls ourselves in the future. Vicarious experience, after all, is a very good teacher. We do not deny the fact that if this friend has offended us at one time or the other, while we offer a shoulder to cry on, we weep inside and say, "Serves you right." This expression can also be a disguise to hide other things of insecurity. Whenever an insecure person comes up to me and asks me, "How are you?" he's actually waiting for my automatic reply, "How about you?" For this counter greeting gives him the opportunity to tell me that he has acquired this wealth, amassed these feats, and achieved these laurels. With his litany, he tells me of his exalted position, and as part of his ego trip, he assures himself that his station is better than mine. Friends, if I stun you, if I sound irksome or provocative, It is because I want you to realize the insincerity and hypocrisy shown by man's irreverent and inconsiderate meddling. It is time for us to see meddling as this creeping, stalking carcinoma, preying on the unwary and fastening on our miseries. Its corroding inroads must be stopped here, now. Fellow Toastmasters, every time you open your mouth to say, "How are you?" let it be an act of true friendship, an expression of genuine concern, and a manifestation of profound fellowship for all mankind. This is my crusade, and I urge you to join me. For a start, let me have this prayer. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is meddling, let me keep my head. Where I want to meddle, let me hold my tongue. Where I have to speak, let there be sincerity and profundity. Fellow Toastmasters, friends, ladies and gentlemen, how are you?